Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being here with me today. We are going to do a nice flow class to get our heart rate up, get a nice workout in while we're all quarantined at home. I appreciate you so much for being here with me. The only props that I say that we may need for flow class is going to be yoga blocks. I'm aware that most of you are at home and you might not have yoga blocks, and that's okay. So if you can find maybe like a little footstool, maybe a box, a jewelry box, just anything that you have laying around that might help you out, then now is your time to kind of scramble around, find something. But you don't absolutely need the blocks. The blocks are going to be a good helper for you, and I encourage you to find something that you can use if you don't have blocks, just to kind of make sure that you're going through the practice safely. If you haven't been to any of my flow classes, I do like to challenge you or leave options for you to challenge yourself, but there's never anything too crazy that you should feel intimidated not to try. Remember, this is your practice, so if anything that I cue does not feel good for you and your body, then don't do it. Find some alternative or an adjustment that works for you. That being said, hopefully you found some props that you might be able to use for blocks. Let's get started. This is going to be a nice flow that I typically teach on Wednesday evenings. So if you come to my Wednesday evening flow classes, you're not missing out on too much. And if you haven't experienced my Wednesday night flow classes, then you're getting a little taste of it now at home, so you can feel confident trying everything. That being said, we're going to go ahead and get started in child's pose. So bear with me because I'm going to be doing the flow with you and talking. So if I get a little out of breath, just know it's because I'm doing a lot of work up here. All right, so child's pose, we got a couple different options. Big toes are going to come together no matter what. You can have your knees together, or knees can be as wide as your yoga mat. Find which one works best for your body. We want to sink the hips back toward the heels. Arms can reach up toward the top of your mat, or they can be down by your side. Up to you which one you want to take advantage of. I like to have my arms extended, so that's what I'm going to do. We want to be able to rest our forehead onto the mat or onto a block, so just no cranking the back of the neck at all, relaxing the head heavy one way or another. Let's get started here, just getting connected to our breath. We already know we're going to get the heart rate up today. So take this moment to find some stillness, find some calmness. Nice full inhale, sending breath to the base of the spine. Full exhales, releasing all the air out of the lungs. Visualize your hips sinking closer to your heels, your chest closer to the ground. You can massage the eyebrow or the forehead by bringing the head back and forth on your yoga mat. If you prefer an active child's pose, you can really claw your fingers toward the top of the mat, so much so that you grip the fingers into the mat, palms lift up, forearms lift up. Really, really active child's pose. From here, maybe you want to plant the elbows down, bring the palms together as if you're praying, and then hands come back behind the head. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, we re-extend the hands. We're coming to tabletop, so on an inhale, we press weight into the hands. We bring our hands underneath our shoulders, knees underneath our hips, so everything is stacked here. Find your nice, strong tabletop. From here, cat-cow, wake up the spine. Inhale, we drop the belly, open the chest, look up. Exhale, we round the spine, tuck the chin. Push the ground away from you. Continue this. Inhale, we open up. Exhale, round in. Continue this with your inhales, your exhales at your own pace. It can feel really nice to add on some movements. Maybe you add some side body stretching by shimmying the hip side to side. This is a really good opportunity to stretch the wrist. Maybe you start to walk the fingertips in. Or you could even flip the palms. This is a wonderful opportunity to stretch the feet, the bottoms of the feet, by curling the toes under, sinking the hips back toward the heels. So this is your time to get warmed up, to get into your body. Let your body tell you what it needs. A few more breaths. On an exhale, let's come to a nice neutral spine. We're gonna thread the needle. So first things first, let's start by placing our left hand in the center of our mat underneath our face. We're gonna take an inhale, stack the shoulders, reach the right fingertips up, really reach, open up the chest. Exhale, bring the fingers through that tunnel we just created. Shoulder makes contact with the mat, head makes contact with the mat. Left hand can stay right where it is. It can rest on our sacrum, or it can reach toward the top of our mat. So we've got options here. Each exhale, just visualize your right hand going further away from you. Wherever you are, bring the left hand back in front of the face. Take an inhale, press weight into the hand. As you exhale, re-extend right fingertips up toward the ceiling. And we switch it out. This time we're gonna plant right palm in the center. Inhale, lift left fingertips up. Exhale, thread the needle. Same option here. To come out, we're going to plant our right hand down. Take an inhale, press weight into the hand, re-extend those fingers, open the chest. Exhale, we come back. We're preparing for down dog, so we're going to really spread our fingers nice and wide so we're not dumping all of our weight into our wrist. We're going to curl the toes, take an inhale to prepare, exhale, lift the hips up high, downward facing dog. We really want the back to be straight, butt up high, chest down low. Feet are hip width apart, we can pedal it out, drop one heel to the other. We're in our first inversion, getting blood to the brain. You can shake the head no, shake it yes. Get rid of any extra tension. Find some stillness in your down dog wherever you are. If you need to bend the knees generously to really get the back straight, the chest low, go for it. I'd rather you do this than try to force yourself and be like this. All right, so we're here. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, walk your feet up towards your hands. Feet are still hip width apart here. We're coming into ragdoll. You're going to bend at the hips, grab opposite elbows. You can bob up and down. You can sway side to side. Find some movement here. There's an option for a shoulder rinse by interlacing the fingers, letting the weight of the arms hang overhead. The more you bend your knees, the more we're stretching the low spine. The more you straighten the legs, the more we're stretching the hamstring. 3 halfway lifts. Wherever you are, release your fingertips to the mat. We're gonna inhale, halfway lift. Think of a really straight back, lengthening from tailbone to the crown of the head. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, let's do it again. Halfway lift, nice straight back. Exhale, we fold. Do it again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more. Inhale, lift up. This time we bring the arms back, palms face down. Really think about squeezing the shoulder blades together and opening up the chest. Big inhale. Exhale, we fold. From here, we're going to inhale and then roll one vertebrae at a time all the way up. Nice and slow. Exhale once we get to the top. All right. Now, let's flow. We're going to do some sun salutations. First things first, feet can always be hip width apart. Hip width apart is going to be 2 fists between the feet. So we're here, or we heel toe the feet together. Both are good options. If you have the feet together, it's just gonna make balance a little bit harder. So find which one you like, and let's float. Inhale, we're gonna open up. Exhale, we fold from the hips, come forward. Inhale, halfway lift, we've been here before. Exhale, we're gonna plant our palms down. We're gonna step our feet back. We're holding plank for a moment here, nice and strong. Make sure your hips aren't too high or too low. Nice solid plank. Take an inhale, exhale, lower knees, chest, chin down to the mat. We're gonna do 3 baby cobras here. Fingertips underneath the shoulders, arms nice and tight toward the torso. Rest your head heavy. Inhale, baby cobra, lift. Exhale, we lower. Inhale. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale. Exhale, lower. We're coming back to downward dog. Curl the toes. Inhale, press into the hands. Exhale, hips up high. 5 breaths here. Go through your checklist for down dog. Feet are hip width apart. Really spreading the fingers wide, gripping the fingertips. Chest is low, butt is high. 5 breaths. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you can walk, step, or hop your way to the top of your mat. We're going to inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. This time on your inhale, salute the sun, root to rise. We come all the way up. Exhale, hands toward center, and then down by our side. We're going to do that 2 more times with the option to do a chaturanga, and I will demonstrate. So, second sun salutation. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold from the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step the feet back. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lower yourself down. Inhale, find a back bend. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend. Maybe you deepen the back bend by pushing into the hands. Only if it feels okay. Exhale, we come down. 1 more. Find the back bend of your choice on an inhale. Exhale, we come down. Curl the toes. Inhale, press into the hands. Exhale, downward facing dog. Going through our checklist, feet are hip width apart, hips are high, chest is low, fingers are spread nice and wide. Preparing to make our way to the top. We're going to take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, I'm going to hop. You can get there however you like to. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, salute the sun. Exhale, hands come down. We're going to do that 1 more time with the option for a full chaturanga. I will demonstrate. So, inhale, we open up. Exhale, we fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step the feet back. This is chaturanga option. You would inhale, exhale, lower to the bottom of a push-up. Thighs are not making contact. Inhale, we bring the chest forward, straighten the arms. Notice how my thighs are still not making contact with the mat. Exhale, hips up high. Downward facing dog. Those are our 3 chaturanga options, or vinyasa options, I should say, as we continue to flow. Remember, you can always skip them and go straight to down dog, and you can always rest in child's pose at any point, but this is your practice. Do what feels good for you. We're making our way to the top of our mat, so we're going to take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, make your way there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, salute the sun. Come on up. Exhale, we let it go. We're gonna do 3 sun salutation B, so Surya Namaskar B, which includes chair pose, everybody's favorite. Let's go ahead and get it started. You got it, I'm doing it with you. Feet are gonna be together for this one, so no feet hip width apart. We want our feet nice and tight together. I will demonstrate it for you. We're going to take a nice big inhale, sink the hips low, fingers come up. Chair pose, just like you're sitting in a chair, you got it. Squeezing the legs really nice and tight. Sit a little lower. Exhale, fold forward, straighten the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms. Step it back, move through a vinyasa or don't. I'm going to lower all the way down. Take an inhale, find a nice back bend. Exhale, get ready to make my way back to downward facing dog. So that was my vinyasa. You can do one or you can go straight to down dog. From here, we're going to inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, we're gonna step it forward. We're coming to warrior one. Back foot's gonna turn 45 degrees. I bring my fingertips up toward the ceiling. Knee is stacked over my ankle. My hips are squared. I'm here, warrior one. Super strong stance. Making sure my spine is nice and long, so there's a slight tuck in my pelvis. Take an inhale. Exhale, plant your palms. Step that front foot back. Move through a vinyasa or go straight to down dog. If you vinyasa, we exhale, lower. Inhale, find a lift. Exhale, hips up, down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Warrior one. We've been here before. Go through your checklist. Protect your joints. Make sure your knee is stacked over your ankle and you can see your big toe. A few breaths here. Inhale to reach the fingers up. Exhale, plant them down. Step the front foot back. We vinyasa or we don't. To vinyasa, we would exhale, lower. Inhale, find the back bend. Exhale, lift the hips up. About 3 breaths here, getting reconnected in our down dog. To prepare, we take an inhale. Exhale, we make our way to the top of our mat. Inhale, we halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, we reach to rise, salute the sun. Exhale, come on down. Ooh, I forgot my second chair pose. You got lucky on that one. Let's do it again, or we'll forget this time. Second, sun B. We're going to inhale, sink the hips, fingers up. Feet are nice and tight together. You got it. Sit a little lower. Exhale, straighten the legs, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms. Step it back, vinyasa or don't. Your breath is always guiding you. From here, we're going to inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step it forward, warrior one. We've been here before. Just a few breaths. We're going to open it up to warrior two. To do that, we inhale, reach the fingers. Exhale, open up the chest. Maybe widen your stance. Knee is still stacked over ankle. We want to make sure our chest is over our hips, so we're not leaning too far forward or too far back. Everything is stacked. Nice, strong warrior two. We're going to reverse the warrior to come out. So we inhale, reach. Exhale, reverse. Back hand comes to back leg. Front hand reaches toward the ceiling. Nice inhale here. reverse warrior. Exhale, we plant the palms. Step the front foot back. Move through a vinyasa or go straight to down dog. Either way, we meet in down dog. We inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward to our warrior one. Inhale, fingers up. Few breaths here before we open it up to our warrior two. Going through our checklist, feeling nice and strong. Preparing to reverse the warrior. We inhale, exhale, reverse the warrior. Inhale here, and then our exhale, we cartwheel the hands, plant them down, step the front foot back, and vinyasa or don't. We meet in downward facing dog. Big inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it out. All right, inhale to prepare. Exhale, make your way to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Listen carefully. Inhale, bend your knees, sink your hips, arms up, chair pose. Exhale, straighten the legs, stand up. All right. That is a full sun bead. We're going to do it one more time. When you're ready, we inhale, sink the hips down, fingers up. On this last one, we're going to interlace the fingers, palms face out. Try to bring your chest on top of your thighs. Super, super strong. You got it. Take an inhale. Exhale, straighten the legs, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back. Maybe you go straight to down dog. Maybe you vinyasa. From down dog, we inhale, lift the right leg up. This time we step it straight to warrior two. Taking our time getting there, feeling nice and strong. Beautiful. Warrior two, holding nice and solid. Prepare to reverse the warrior. We really reach on an inhale, exhale, reverse. Inhale here, exhale, plant the palms, step that front foot back, vinyasa or go straight to down dog. This time, left leg up, inhale, exhale, step it forward, warrior two. Take your time getting there. Nice and solid, warrior two. Preparing to reverse, we inhale, exhale, reverse. Inhale here, exhale, plant the palms, step the front foot back, move through vinyasa with your breath, or go straight to down dog. Few breaths in your down dog, getting readjusted, going through our checklist. And when we're ready, big inhale. Exhale, we make our way to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, stand up. Good stuff. All right, so we're starting to pick it up a little bit, as you can tell. Let's keep it going. We're gonna salute the sun and do some warrior one. So, inhale. Exhale, fold from your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms. Step your foot back. Go to down dog or vinyasa, up to you. If you vinyasa, we step back to plank. We lower, we lift, we lift. All right, inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Warrior one, we've been here before. Nice solid warrior one. we're preparing for humble warrior. This is pretty challenging. You're gonna exhale, interlace fingers behind the back. Inhale, fill up the lungs with air, crown of the head lifts up. As you exhale, try to bring your right shoulder on top of or inside of your right knee. Fingertips or knuckles face toward the ceiling, crown of the head toward the mat. So you're using your balance, you're using your strength. Couple breaths, you got it. On an inhale, as gracefully as you can, try to come back to warrior one. Exhale once you get there. From here, you straighten the front leg, bring the hands down to the hips. We shorten the stance by bringing the back foot in for a little bit of pyramid pose. Hands can be grabbing opposite wrist behind the back, opposite elbows. They can stay on the hips. Full expression would be reverse prayer. All right, I'm just gonna do this. We're going to inhale, really lift the crown of the head. Exhale, keep your back straight, hips square, fold forward. You don't need blocks for this one, but blocks can be very helpful. If you want to, you can have them down by your side and use them to help brace yourself. If you keep the hands like I am, then you're just engaging more of your core strength. Think about squaring your hips, so right sit bone coming back toward left heel. A few breaths here, you got it. Now we're going to take our left hand, bring it onto the block or the ground. You can stay up on our fingertips. This is a really deep stretch. And we're going to inhale, reach our right fingertips up toward the ceiling. Revolve triangle. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring both hands down. We're doing standing splits. So bring all of your weight into your right foot. Kick your left toes up toward the ceiling. Half splits, standing splits. The more you try to bring your head to the floor, the easier it's going to be to think about lifting those toes up. One more inhale. Exhale, bring that back foot to meet the front. And we're right back in forward fold. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. And salute the sun on an inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands come back to heart center. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. You got it. When you're ready, we salute the sun, first things first, by inhaling, opening up. Exhale, fold from your hips. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step the feet back. Move through vinyasa or go straight to down dog. From down dog, left leg, inhale, lift up. Exhale, step it forward, warrior one. We've been here before. Preparing for humble warrior. We exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, fill the chest up. This time, left shoulder on top of or inside of left knee. Exhale, come forward. Your knuckles are going to reach toward the ceiling, crown of the head toward the floor. Humble warrior. You got it. Super steady, super strong. Inhale. Try and come back to warrior one. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Lower that stance or shorten the stance, bring the back foot in. And we're here. Hands can be on the hips. We can grab opposite wrist behind the back. A little bit of pyramid pose. Inhale, we lift up. Fill up the lungs. Exhale, keep the back straight. Find your forward fold. Hips are square. Think about left sit bone going back toward right heel. We're here. Really deep stretch. You got it. Moving into revolve triangle, we're going to take our left fingertips, bring them to a block or whatever we have, maybe the mat. Left fingertips reach up. Nice deep stretch. Think about opening up the chest without overextending this arm. Looking good. Take an inhale, exhale, both fingertips, standing splits. Weight comes into the left foot. we lift the right toes up toward the ceiling. Again, you can think more about getting the crown of your head to the floor. The easier it is to think about lifting those toes up. It's taken me a while to get here. Take one more inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring that foot forward. Let it all go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time, salute the sun. Come all the way up. Exhale, hands down, heart center. Good stuff. All right, we're gonna add on a little bit with some warrior two now. Inhale, open up. Exhale, find your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step it back. Vinyasa or go straight to down dog. Either way, we meet in downward dog. From downward dog, let's inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, bend with the knee. Try to bring your heel toward your sit bone, your knee toward the ceiling, really opening up that hip. You can do ankle circles here. Inhale, re-extend that leg. Exhale, stepping forward, warrior two. Nice, strong warrior two. You got it. We're gonna prepare for side angle. So to do that, excuse me, go. We're gonna reverse the warrior. So inhale, really reach. Exhale, reverse the warrior. We've done that before. Inhale here. As you exhale, keep your knee bent. Bring right elbow to right knee. Left fingertips reach up. So this is an option right here. Keeping our elbow on the knee. This is an option. Takes a lot more work. You're using the abs. What we don't want is this. We don't want to just collapse the body onto that leg. We want to have some integrity. So we're here. Full expression can be here. You got it. Take an inhale. Use your left fingertips to help bring you back up. Warrior two. Straighten that front leg. We're moving into triangle. Tilt the torso forward. And then exhale. Hands come to 6 and 12 o'clock. You can rest your bottom hand on your shin. Think about really stacking the shoulders, opening up the chest here. Take an inhale, left fingertips bring you back up. Keep that front leg straight. Bring the right toes in. Hands come to the hips for a wide-legged forward fold. We're gonna inhale. Really lift the crown of our head up. Nice superhero stance. Exhale. Keep your back straight, fold from the hips. You can stay just like this. You can bring your hands down to the mat, down to blocks, down to whatever you have. You can grab opposite ankles, big toes. Option for a shoulder rinse here by interlacing the fingers, letting them hang overhead. If you like to do a chest opener, you can plant one palm down in the middle. Inhale, reach opposite fingertips up. Exhale, guides you through to switch sides. So a few moments here. This is your time to play and explore. If you want to deepen, maybe you grab opposite ankle and twist. So a few moments here, wherever you are. Find what feels good. To come out safely, we're going to plant our palms, press weight into them as we inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, engage your core strength, bring your hands to your hips, and then inhale, we come up. Seems excessive, but the number one yoga injury is coming out of pose too fast. So we want to take our time getting out of poses and really connect to the breath. All right, that being said, we're going to return the right toes out, rebend that knee. Open up the arms, oh snap, we're right back in warrior two. We're just gonna transition out of this. So we're gonna inhale, reach, exhale, flip, reverse the warrior, inhale here, exhale, cartwheel the hands, plant them, step the front foot back, vinyasa or go straight to down dog. If we vinyasa, we lower on an exhale, Find the back bend on an inhale. And then exhale, hips up high. Downward facing dog. Opposite side. We inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Warrior two. Take your time getting there. Nice solid warrior two. Setting up for side angle. First, we reverse the warrior by inhaling, reaching. Exhale, reverse the warrior. Take an inhale here. And then your exhale, left elbow on top of left knee, right fingertips reach up. We're here. We can also be here or here. Few breaths, whichever one you decide to go with. Using our fingertips to help bring us up, we're going to take an inhale. Come on up to warrior two. Straighten that front leg. Moving into pyramid. Inhale. Exhale, we tilt the torso. And hands come to 6 and 12 o'clock. Bottom hand can rest on bottom shin. We can be here. We could be here. If you really want to go for it, maybe you lift bottom hand and we're here. Either way, we're going to keep the front leg straight. Use our right fingertips to bring ourselves on up. This time we turn the right toes in. And we're doing another fold. I will face you. All right. So we're right back where we were before in our wide-legged forward fold. This time, we're going to do a little bit of goddess. So we're going to shorten our stance. We still want our feet to be wider than hip width. Toes are going to point outward, heels are going to point in. So we're already challenging the balance right here. We can bring our hands together to heart center, or we can have them on top of the thighs. We're going to take an inhale. Exhale, bend at the knees, sink the hips down. I'm going to widen my stance just a little bit so my ankles are underneath my knees. I'm going to be here, already doing a lot of work. So stay here with me. If you want to add on, maybe you lift up your left toes, just the toes. Maybe you lift up your right toes. Place them down. Maybe you lift the left heel. Ooh. Maybe you lift the right heel. Maybe you lift both heels at the same time. Oh, step. And lower. Straighten the legs. Hands come back to the hips. Good job. We're just going to heel toe the feet together for a little bit of balancing. It's always good to challenge the balance. I love balancing poses because they really force you to be present in the moment. If you are not present in the moment, it's going to be really hard to balance. But just remember, the thing about balance is we have to stumble to find it. So you're at home, luckily, you don't really have too much to be worried about. You have a wall to help you if you need to, or just go by near something that you can grab to help balance. First things first, nice strong standing pose. We're going to do a little bit of tree. So we're going to have really strong standing legs, rooting our heels, gripping our toes. We're going to start by lifting up the right foot first, or whichever you prefer, honestly. I'm going to have all of my weight into my left leg. I'm going to open up my right hip by just kind of bringing the knee out. Before I even worry about finding the balance, I'm going to open up that hip, and then maybe I bring the sole of the foot to the calf. Or with the help of a hand, I can bring it to the thigh. Most important thing is we don't want to do this. We want to protect our knee, so avoid putting your foot on your knee joint and either have it below or above. I'm going to do this. This works for me. If you have a focal point to stare on the floor, it can be really beneficial. Having a nice long spine, kind of the head lifted up, is really beneficial. And having a sense of humor is also really what's going to get you through this. Stay where you are, or maybe you grow the branches to your tree. A smile never hurt anybody. You're allowed to smile. Even if you got a very swayed tree. One more inhale, you got it. Exhale with control. Come on out, let's switch sides. So, whichever one you did first time, now we're going to do the opposite. For me, it was the right, so now I'm going to do my left. I'm going to bring all my weight into my right leg. Just going to open up that left hip, see how I feel. Feel pretty So I'm gonna lift sole of the foot to the calf, pull. Once I feel stable, I'll bring my hands together at heart center. Find my focal point to stare at. Make sure I'm smiling and have a sense of humor. It's all right. For some reason, it's easier for me to balance on my left foot, even though I'm right-handed. So that always kind of throws me for a loop. Maybe I decide to grow my branches. Got a little bit more of a swaying tree on this leg, and that's okay. Just a few more moments. Take an inhale, reach up. Exhale, let it go. Come on out with control. Good stuff. Let's give ourselves a self-love hug. We deserve it. And then option to do some balancing from there if you want to. But we're gonna do a little bit of eagle. So first things first, eagle arms. We're gonna inhale, open up. Exhale, give yourself a big old hug. Right arm under left. Big old hug. You deserve it. Try to bring the fingertips as close together as you can. Stay here. Maybe you lift the elbows to deep bend. Or one day, you'll be able to go for the wrap, for full eagle arms. But right now, this is just fine. Stay here. If you'd like to add on balancing, we're going to squat down, just like we did for chair pose, and then we're going to cross the right leg over the left. You can be here using the toe as a kickstand. If you want to go for the double wrap, the secret is the squat. The lower you sit, the easier it is to get that foot wrapped. This is a lot of work. We're squeezing everything nice and tight, focusing on the balance, making sure you're breathing. You got it. Stay just like this. If you want to go further, maybe you try to bring your elbows to your knees. Full snap. Maybe you unwind this leg. I'll turn. Unwind the leg. Kick it straight back. For warrior three, unwrap the arms, spread them out wide. You got it. You got it. And let it go. All right, opposite side. So, you know where we're going. You can do this. Switch it out. First things first, self-love hug. Most important. Inhale, open up. Exhale, this time left arm under right. Give yourself a big hug. Stay here. Maybe you lift the elbows. Maybe you go for the wrap. One day the wrap will come, I promise. Maybe you stay here and you don't want to go for the balancing. That's all right. It's your practice. Do what you want. If you want to go for the balancing, we're going to inhale, exhale, find our chair pose, and we cross left over right this time. We can use it as a kickstand, or we can go for that double wrap. We don't want any uncenteredness. Try to keep everything in one line. So elbows, knees in one line, and obviously a little bit wobbly on this side, but that's okay. Stay here. Maybe I bring my elbows to my knee. Maybe I unwrap my leg and kick it back without kicking the board. And maybe I spread my arms. So strong. Exhale. All right, good stuff. Just a little bit more before we get to relax. You got it. Wherever you are, come back to the top of your mat. We're gonna salute the sun and do a little bit of lizard lunge. So, get reconnected. Inhale, we open up. Exhale, we fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back. Vinyasa or don't. From here, let's go ahead, lift the left leg up. Exhale, bend at the knee. Try to bring your knee toward the ceiling, your heel towards your sit bone. I feel like I forgot this on the other side at some point. Bear with me. Do some ankle circles if you want to. Re-extend that leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Let's come to a nice warrior one. From here, we're moving into a lunge. So what we can do is we can kind of lift that back heel, try to bend at the knee to make more of a lunge. So we just went from having the heel planted to coming up on the toes, bending at the knee to come to our crescent lunge. We can be here, or we can have our knee down and be here. I started with the left side first, just because we didn't really open up that left hip last time, and I wanted to just kind of get it in there. So we're doing things a little bit backward. Just be okay. All right, so we can be here, we can be here. Either way, we're gonna bring our hands together, heart center, and we're gonna cross right elbow over left knee. So remember, we're here or we're here, both are good. Maybe you open up the arms. Bring hands back together. Exhale. Wherever you are, lower your back knee if you haven't. We're gonna bring both hands on the inside of that foot. And then heel toe the left foot to the outside edge of our mat. Plant the top of our back foot. We're in our nice deep lizard lunge. We can stay up on our hands just like this. Maybe we come down to a prop of some sort. Or full expression is we can come down to our forearms. We're here for a few breaths. This is a nice deep hip opener. Make sure you're not clenching your jaw. Make sure you're not furrowing your brow. Bring some weight back into the hands. You're gonna curl the back toes, lift that back knee, and as gracefully as you can, try to step the front foot back to meet the back foot. We're holding plank just for a few moments here. Super, super solid. Just one push-up if you want to. Take an inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, push up, hips up high, down facing dog. Good stuff. All right, now we can do the right one. We're gonna inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. You can go straight for the lunge if you want to, by just doing this. Or transition from warrior one. We find our warrior one, maybe we curl the toes, lifting that heel up to come into our crescent lunge. So we've got options on how we want to get there. Find what works best for you. Remember, we're here. You can always be here. We're going for a twist. So hands come together, heart center. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, left elbow outside of right knee. Ooh, find your twist. Stay here, stay here. Maybe we open up the arms. Hands come back together, heart center. If your back knee is not lowered, go ahead and lower it. Both hands come to the inside of that foot. We heel toe the right foot to the outside edge of the mat. And we're in our nice deep lizard lunge. So, same thing here. You can stay up on the hands. You can come onto a prop of some sort. Or be on the forearms. A few breaths here. Thank you so much for being here with me. I'm doing it with you all, I assure you. I'm getting the same workout. Let's bring some weight back into our hands. We're gonna step the front foot back and hold plank, just working on strength, or we're gonna do a little bit of side plank. So let's start with by placing the right hand in the middle, coming to the edge of the right feet. We can always use the left foot over to kind of help us brace ourselves. Left fingertips up, hips up high. You got it, super, super solid. Take an inhale, exhale, come back through plank. Switch it out, left hand in the center, come to the edge of the left foot. Lift up the hips, lift up the fingers. Big inhale, exhale, come on back. Hips up high, downward facing dog. Woo. Good stuff. All right, A little bit of pigeon pose. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, bend the knee. Bring your right knee behind your right wrist and lower down. Ooh. Pigeon pose. This can also be done on your back. If you have knee pain, you might want to skip this one. If your thigh is lifted up a lot here, there's a lot of room, then you want to fill that space with a cushion or a blanket. From here, we inhale, lift the crown of the head. Exhale, fold over the leg. It's a deep stretch, but it's meant to be passive. So you can kind of make a pillow for the forehead. Maybe you do this. We're starting to wind down a little bit. Preparing to come out, we're gonna bring weight back into our hands. And we're just switching sides. For me, I'm gonna curl my back toes, lift my knee, kick this leg up, kind of get some fluid back into it by doing some circles. And then I'll place this foot down. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, bring the knee behind the wrist, lower down. Find my pigeon pose on this side. Same thing. We inhale, lift the crown of the head. Exhale, we'll come on down. Finding our pigeon pose on this side. Remember, one side's most likely going to be tighter than the other. That's okay. It's just the way it goes. That's why you're taking this time for yourself, and I'm sure your body is happy that you're doing so. So just take a few moments here, get reconnected to the breath, not too much more after this. To come out, bring some weight back into the palms. Start getting pretty zenned out there. Sorry about that. We're gonna curl the back toes. I'm gonna come back to down dog, do some circles just to get some fluid back. Ooh, just get some fluid back in there. All right. From here, we're coming onto our feet. We can do that just by walking the feet in, bending at the knees, sinking the hips down. All right, before we come to our backs, we're gonna do a little bit of abs. Just remember, strong core alleviates back pain. So this is good for you. All right, so for our core, we're gonna do a little bit of boat pose. Now boat pose, the most important thing is to really have the chest open and lifted. So we don't want any of this going on for our boat pose. We want the chest lifted up nice and high. You can be just like this, with just a slight tilt. You're already getting that ab engagement. Hands on top of the knees. Maybe you want to bring hands under the knees, shins parallel with the ceiling. This could be your boat. To go even further, palms out, fingers facing each other. If you want to be an overachiever, straight legs, this is full boat, but we're going to be here today. We're just going to hover between high boat and low boat. So this is high boat. Take an inhale, exhale, hover, low boat. Inhale, up, high boat. Exhale, lower, low boat. Inhale, high. Exhale, lower. Inhale, high. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, high. Exhale, lower. And come all the way down to your back. Good job. You did great. We just got a little bit of back bends, and then we'll take it to our rest. So for back bending, we're gonna do some bridge pose. We're gonna bend at the knees. Bring soles of the feet to the mat. And we want soles of the feet in line with our hip bones and kind of close to our sit bones, sit bones, so we can kind of brush the back of our heels. From here, hands are going to be down by our side. We're going to take an inhale, bring weight into our feet, lift our hips up, try to bring our thighs parallel to the ceiling. Very important that you do not look left or right. Keep your head neutral. Exhale, lower the hips. 2 more of these. Inhale, you find a lift. Maybe you want to interlace your fingers, bringing shoulder blades closer together, allowing you to get a deeper bend. Exhale, come on out. 1 more. Inhale, find a lift whenever you're ready. Make it your deepest or don't. Exhale, we come on down. Good stuff. Hug both knees into the chest. You can rock the sacrum side to side. Massage it out. Make yourself into the tiniest little ball. Really hug the knees in. So much so, you bring your nose up to your knees. So good for our spines. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower your head. Keep your right knee hugged in, left leg extends out long. See if you can avoid your ribcage, pulling your right knee more toward your armpit, more toward your shoulder. We're setting up for a supine twist, so take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, gently guide your knee over across the torso, coming into a twist. So you guys can't see, but both of my shoulders are in contact with the mat right now. You don't want the shoulder to come up. You want both shoulders to still be in contact, even if that means I have to compromise my knee coming all the way over. That's okay. So just hang out here, keep your head neutral, or gaze goes past your right shoulder. To come out, use your core strength, use your arm strength. Inhale, come on back. Hug both knees in, and we switch it out. Left leg extends, right leg stays hugged in. See if you can avoid the rib cage. Bring the knee more toward the shoulder, more toward the armpit. Setting up for a supine twist. We take an inhale. Exhale, we gently guide the knee over and across. Notice how my shoulder is still in contact with the mat. I'm hanging out here. My head can be neutral, or I can take my gaze to you all. Hello. Just a few deep breaths here. Use your core strength, use your arm strength as you inhale, come on back. This time, waterfall legs. Lift both feet up toward the ceiling, just getting any stagnant blood out of the legs, getting fresh new blood into the legs. Really beneficial for us if we sit behind a desk all day or are stuck at home all day without being able to do a lot of movement. Really good for us. So about 30 seconds of this, finding any sort of movements. You can do happy baby by bending the knees out wide, past the armpits, grabbing inside or outside edge of the feet. Maybe you rock your happy baby side to side. You can kick one leg out followed by the other. And when you're ready, you can bring the soles of the feet together, grabbing knife edge of the feet. Just for a brief moment, we're going to take an inhale, try to bring our toes to our forehead. Whoop, probably won't happen, that's okay. Stay here, take an inhale, exhale, keep your feet the way they are, lower them down to your mat. Hands can be at your belly. You can have hands out by your hips, palms face up. You can have one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Find what feels good for you personally here. I do want you to take a few breaths just with the knees out wide for this passive hip opener, Supta Konasana. It can be really good for us. So just a few breaths. You have made it through your flow. Thank you for bearing with me because I do not feel. I feel like I might have left some things, but I appreciate you just being here with me one way or the other. You gotta be able to laugh at yourself, right? All right. Stay here if you want to. When you're ready, you can extend both legs out long for a little shavasana or corpse pose. Same thing, hands can be on the belly. You can have one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Hands can be out by your side, palms face up. Slight tuck of our chin, so we still have a nice tall spine. Get reconnected to your breath. Nice full inhales. Fill up the lungs all the way with air. Exhale all the air completely. Do a body scan. See how the body feels right now. Maybe you make a small gratitude list. Or just say a nice intention for yourself during these intense times. Stay here, just being connected, feeling yourself being supported by the earth underneath you. Continue breathing, encouraging relaxation. Stay here as long as you need to. This is your time, your practice. And if and when you're ever ready to come out, you would just roll to one side, place one hand on the ground, press weight into our hand to come back into the seat. That is all I have for you. Again, thank you so much for sticking it through and bearing with me through that process. I hope it was a decent flow for you all. Feel free to join me either here via video or back in class once the studio is back up and running. Thank you all for bearing with us and being part of this family while we're going through this transition. Namaste.